Welcome to Costa Rica. My name is Johnny from Johnny Knows Costa Rica. Today we're going to talk about a subject that a lot of us maybe one day want to do, but we're kind of scared. But I'm going to give you some tips. I'm not being so scared, but also being prepared. Plastic surgery. You know what? In all the things that I've been involved with, doing healthcare, plastic surgery is something that you have to be careful with. You ever watch that program called Botched in the US about how these surgeons fix the botched things that happen with others? You don't want to be one of those people that got those botched programs on yourself. So let me tell you what you should look for in a plastic surgeon. First of all, that they are a specialist in that particular area. Now, there's a lot of specialists that specialize in certain areas, so make sure to ask, do you specialize in breast lift? Do you specialize in lipo? Do you specialize in the face? If you ask them, what is your strong suit? If you were to ask yourself, what's your strong suit? And if the first thing that they say is something that they don't do, say, you know what, I'm doing this. How strong are you in that area? Well, I do it here and there. It's not my regular thing. Choose somebody else. It might sound harsh, but there's some specialists that are very well-rounded and that could do it, but you want somebody that does it more on a regular basis. I'm going to tell you about other things that you should do when you're doing plastic surgery. Smoking. Smoking is something that is not a good thing, but something, a life choice that people make. But when you're doing plastic surgery, it's something that you need to stop. Why? It's because it hinders recuperation of your procedure. It hinders the regeneration of the areas that you got work. You need to stop smoking. And stop smoking does not mean when you're doing a procedure, Johnny, I'm only smoking one cigarette. One cigarette or a pack is the same thing while you're doing this procedure. So if you're doing plastic surgery, I encourage you to follow this particular step. It'll save you a lot of heartache. What can you expect if you don't do it? You're gonna have an infection that lasts a lot longer. You might have to have that antibiotics for twice or 3 times the normal period, or your redness may not go away, or you don't heal very quickly. So please, when you're doing plastic surgery, no smoking. And lastly, the physician that you're choosing to do that plastic surgery, make sure that there is an open communication, that they have an evaluation prior to you getting the surgery, because I've found people sometimes, you know what, I didn't meet my surgeon until the day of surgery. If they don't meet you a day prior to surgery, I would cancel the surgery. So doctors, in particular here in Costa Rica and in Mexico, especially people that I've worked with before, they do that. So I hope and encourage that you follow these instructions to the letter, and you're going to have some great success in plastic surgery. I hope this information was good for you. Pura vida, and always be safe.